Try it again.
Lost connection.
Yeah. We'll get him. There we go. So we should just dive right into it. You know, we don't want to take up this.
I think he's coming back now.
Oh, good.
Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay,
So,
cool.
so did you hear any of what we said?
When you said, the last thing I heard, he said, and tell them who you are, introduce yourself. And so you're
Okay,
talking to
Hakeem.
Hakeem, I think. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Hakeem, introduce yourself to the great Mr. Lawson.
Hey,
We met.
Yeah, we met. You know, he remembers, I remember. But I'm Hakeem Bell. To all the new people out there who may not know me, you guys fans, and
Yes,
yeah, I'm with my cousin Stacy, Winnie Blue Blog. You know, we're here to
yes,
talk shop with the great Richard Lawson. You want to start off?
yes. Like I said, you are amazing, an amazing actor. Been following you forever, so I really appreciate you doing this with us. And I just want to dive in. I want to speak with you about your new movie, Holiday Chance. I want to speak with you about theater, and just even I want to ask you about your a scene that touched you and a scene that you've done and you want to do over again. You wish you didn't, something you've watched and you said, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that scene all over again. And then your daughter, Bianca Lawson, Queen Sugar. When I tell you she is an amazing actress, a lot of people don't know that's your daughter. She comes from great stock. That's your daughter, and she is amazing.
Thank you.
She's amazing.
I agree.
Yeah, I know she's your favorite actress. She has to be.
She is.
Okay.
And I don't
say
that from a standpoint of nepotism either. I mean, she's just a great actor. So, and that I appreciate.
Definitely. Well, she follows suit. So let's get started. Please tell us about your new movie, Holiday Chance, your new Christmas movie. Your role is as Gavin.
That's a wonderful holiday movie. It's excellently done. It's a great story, great people, great actors. What I love about it, it is produced by Black, directed by Black, financed by Black, acted by Black, and behind the scenes was 50% of the people behind the scenes were Black. And so, I love it for that. And by just standing on its own merit, it's actually a very, very good Christmas movie, a very good movie, but it just happens to be a Christmas movie as well.
Okay. And so did you like playing the role of Gavin? How did you feel about the character?
Is it Gavin or Garvin?
It's Garvin.
Garvin, that's what I thought.
Yes.
It's Garvin. Okay.
Yeah.
How did you feel about playing?
Well, I have been fortunate enough to play men of stature and wealth for many, many years, which I love that aspect of my career. Going back to Dynasty in the middle 80s, I played a guy that was a wealthy oil man who had his own plane, who was as rich as Blake Carrington. And Diane Carroll was my woman who became my wife. And that was at a time that was like really kind of extraordinary. I've been fortunate enough to play a lot of those type of parts. And this is another one in the standpoint of a upwardly mobile man who is doing well and have a good life. And I played many other parts, but what's important about that is the fact that one of the greatest things that I've ever seen in my life was two little boys who were standing outside of a movie theater in front of the poster for Black Panther, and one picture was of Michael uh, 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 Michael B. Jordan, and the other one was of Cedric Hardman. And one boy said, "See, that's who I want to be. That's who I want to be." And the other little boy looked at Michael B. Jordan and said, "That's who I want to be. I want to be him."
Wow.
And you know what was so great about that is that when we look over the course of time, you know, our little black children haven't had the opportunity to dream and to fantasize about images that they wanted to look up to in the movies.
Yeah.
And so therefore, you know, I know that the material that we put out there is important for our children to see about what is possible, because films allow us to fantasize and to see see things beyond our zip code, and they're able to see what's possible. So the fact that this man was a successful, upwardly mobile man who was worth about $200 million, he thought,
yeah,
that was something that I want to pass on as a legacy to our young people.
Okay. Now what was
that was
the
a handy.
pivotal,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna ask, what was the pivotal moment in your life where you knew you wanted to act, you wanted to be an actor?
March 7th, 1969, I was standing on the stage doing a musical, and it was the very first thing that I ever did.
Oh. Oops, we're having issues again. How can you hear him?
No, it's buffering. We'll see. If it drops out, I'll resend it. Maybe to kick back in.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Hello?
You're buffering.
Yeah, we're here now. Oh.
Hakeem, so did you get to see Holiday Chance? Did you like it?
Of course.
It was a great movie. It's a great movie. If all of you guys on right now, go check it out. It's a really good movie if you haven't seen it.
Okay, hold on. Let me resend it. How much time we have with Mr. Lawson?
An hour.
Oh, wow. Well, we won't keep him that long. That's a long time.
No, we won't keep it that long.
But I have a few questions, but you finish yours. Holiday Chance. Yeah, that's the name of the movie. Holiday Chance. With Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Richard Lawson, Nafisa, new actress Nafisa, Tobias. It's a really, really good movie.
Yes, it's a great movie.
I
send a
watch
new
mine
request?
on Amazon Prime.
Hakeem, send a new request. Did you send another request?
I am. Amazon Prime. Make sure you check that out. It's also on Apple TV. I'm doing it now. Richard Lawson. Come on. Jeez. Thing be bugging, man.
Did you get it? No?
Trying. Sometimes it pulls up the name, sometimes it doesn't. Try it again. You couldn't get me, right? Oh, wait.
No.
All right, Richard, he's in there. Tell him we're trying to do it. But yeah, so we'll talk about the Waco Theater. What do you know about that? Because I have some questions too. While we're trying to get them, we can talk about it. They're coming to Newark with Richard Wesley.
Yes, they're coming to Newark.
Yeah, with the
They're
great
going to a few locations.
Richard Wesley. Huh? They're doing they're producing the latest adaptation of Richard Wesley's classic play Black Terror. I sent the invite.
Yes. Yes.
In partnership with the Yinder Theater Company at Newark Symphony Hall.
Yep, they're going to be in Newark Symphony Hall.
So Richard Wesley's like legendary. Legendary screenplay writer. From Montclair, actually. I'm typing it again. I send it in, it keeps dropping out.
Am I back?
Hey, there you go.
You're back.
Hey, I'm back.
You're back.
Okay. Why? I tell you, Wi-Fi is a gas, boy. They can make a smart bomb land on the head of a pin in 3,000 miles, but Wi-Fi is still jinky.
That's true.
It's
man.
still Yes.
That's true. That's
so yeah,
true.
I was asking you the moment where you knew you wanted to act.
Yeah.
So March 7, 1969, over 50 some years ago, I was doing a musical called Golden Boy, and I was in the middle of singing the final song when I had a revelation, and it came very clearly to me that I was put on this earth to do what it is that I'm doing. So between that day, March 7th, 1969, and today, I have been on the eternal vacation. I get up every morning and I can't wait to start my day, my next day, vacation day, because this is what I do and this is what I love, and this is what I'm meant to do.
Yes.
Yeah,
so Hakeem wanted to ask you a question about Black Terror.
Okay.
Oh, no. We're talking about the Waco Theater where arts can occur. You know, that's a theater you guys created.
Yes. Waco Theater, where art can occur is the name of it. And we are in partnership with Newark Symphony Hall, and we're doing a production. I'm directing a film of a play that was done 50 years ago by Richard Wesley, who is on the board of the hall. This is my 5th production of Richard Wesley production, and I'm directing this one. And this is, of course, it's about a group of revolutionaries who are trying to protect the village, if you will. In Africa, there is a group of men, usually men in the case of Africa, who's assigned to protect the village. You don't always know who their identity is, but their job is to protect the village from their enemies, man or beast, so that the Maasai tribe will kill the lion who have eaten their cows and or killed their children or their people. And that's what this group of revolutionaries is trying to do, is to protect the village. And within that group, there are divergent ideologies. If you think in terms of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, they wanted the same result, but they had 2 different ways of getting there. That's the same that holds true for this group, that there are factions in the group that think that a military revolution is pointless because we can't match the firepower, but political, social, emotional, spiritual revolution is what is important. And so you get this really powerful, dynamic um, um, a battle between two opposing views within the same group and what happens to them in the end. Now, the one thing that it will do is spark conversation about what is the way through. Here we are with the white revolution at full force and fully in place, as evidence on January 6th, and where their revolution was alive and well, and they were very clear about what their point of view is and was. And so what do we as a people do? What is our answer to that? How do we deal with that? What do we do next? And so I hope that this film will spark discourse, conversation, and many town halls looking at what's the answer going forward.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, that's just incredible. Work with Richard Wesley. You guys have been friends for a long time now. And,
yes, we've been friends since the 70s when I did his, in 1977, 78, I did 2 one-act plays of his called The Past is the Past and Getting It Together. And then I've done The Mighty Gents and The Talented Tenth.
Okay.
Now tell me some of the screenplay Richard Wesley was involved with, like.
He did some changes to the script, but we didn't write a screenplay. I'm actually taking that play and I'm fashioning a cinematic vision of this play, which is quite a challenge because there's a lot of dialogue and there's a lot of words. And film is about what you don't say, and theater is about what you say. So the challenge is to make this play come alive and remain interesting, even though, you know, we are dealing with all the words and the brilliant dialogue that he's created.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, do you prefer theater or the big screen?
Well, theater is where I grew up, and I will always stay in the theater. But I like creating art, be it screen, stage, film, television, you know, you name it. You know, as long as I am creating art on some level, that is where my joy is.
Okay. Yeah, I feel when someone with actors, when they play the role to the point where whether it's a bad role and you just want to see, if you see them on the street, you're like, oh, when I see them, if I see them, I'm just gonna punch them. I'm like, the scene is so intense and so deep, and they play that role so well that you're not even looking at them as an actor. You're looking at them as the character and as the person. And there have been a few scenes. There's one scene that I've seen you in, and I was like, oh boy, because you played the role so well. And then there are scenes where the actors,
what was that?
They played so well, and it makes you want to. Which scene was it?
Yeah.
Being Mary Jane. Being Mary Jane.
I knew that was it.
It was Being Mary Jane. Yes.
I thought you were gonna say Poltergeist.
No, it was Being Mary. You knew that was it?
I knew that was it. Yeah, that bothered a lot of people. Well, I tell you what, Black Terror, you're gonna want to punch me again.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
You're gonna want to punch me again because this is serious here. You will be looking at this saying, oh my God, did you have to take it all the way there?
Wow. Okay, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, when does that come into Newark to Symphony Hall? Do you guys have a date yet, or is it virtual or is it live theater? Or?
No. It's a film. It's a feature film. You'll be able to see it on the screen. Yeah, I'm in the process of I'm in the process of editing it now. So we have about 3 months of editing or so to get it right, and so you'll see it probably in the summertime.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. How was it? Now, was that your first time working with Vanessa Bell, A Holiday Chance, or have you guys worked together in the past? How was that?
Vanessa Bell been my wife so many times that, you know, you know, it's a wonder that we've been husband and wife maybe 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Well, I'm a Bell. Yeah, I'm a
If
Bell.
you ever looked at her, if you ever looked at her on Saints and Sinners, I was her first
Yeah.
husband on that.
Oh, wow. You were, because I watched Saints and yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't
People
even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
people always
Yeah.
thought it was my mom growing up. Hey, your mom was in Coming to America. I was like, that wasn't my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my girl.
Yeah.
And so how did you, so one of your, another great movie you were in, Poltergeist. Poltergeist was a really big.
That's one of your early on in your career, right? Poltergeist, that was in.
My phone, I got to turn my phone off. Um, Poltergeist was a great film. I had a chance to work with Steven Spielberg and a
Spielberg.
bunch of
Yeah.
other wonderful
Yeah.
people. And
Wow.
that was so funny because I just did a podcast and we were just talking about Poltergeist just maybe 2 hours ago. But yeah, Poltergeist was a great movie and has been a cult favorite over the years, and it's still, people still love seeing Poltergeist.
Yeah. Yeah. Has there ever been a role that you've played, a character that you've played, and you wish you could get a do-over?
Okay. There are
Okay.
people that I worked with that I would love a do-over.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
There are people, you know, like Diane Carroll. I loved working with Diane Carroll, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was, yeah,
I
that's,
loved
yeah.
I loved working with, I mean, I've had the opportunity to work with some great actors and directors. I would love to work with Steven Spielberg again because he just was like a little boy on the set. He loved, you know, making movies. I loved working with Denzel and
Yeah.
Sam
Okay.
Jackson and CCH Pounder. We did the play The Mighty Gents. You know, I loved. There's so many people that I've worked with that I would love to work with again. But every choice that I've ever made in terms of the parts that I did, I always did my best. And therefore, I never walked away with any regret. Like, damn, I wish I could do that again because I jacked that one up. Now, the only show that I've ever done where I didn't think that I did a good job, but when I saw it back, it was pretty good. It was